We're gonna start with empty hand strikes rather than a punch, okay? From here, I wanted to do a Lap-Sao strike, front hand. So rather than your hand leading the arm just the other way, okay? Your arm, your hand is being projected out by your elbow by extending, okay? All right, 1, right, 2, 3, 4. Very good, and retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, same thing for future reference for you guys. Same thing. Okay, you're not doing this. Most people do. Okay, see, there's no separation between the sword and the arms. Right? It's like this. See, you see how rather than the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So this is this.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Right? From bent to straight. Okay. We need to see the connection.
Yeah.
So,
Me too.
right. So as I said many times before, when you practice empty hand movements, you are practicing knife movements. Okay? So even though you see Barreto or Justin doing sword plays, it's the same thing. You just attach the knives to your hand. Okay? It's the same thing. All right. Let's pick it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Is that transition, that explosion from relaxed to tense? Okay. Retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. Same thing with the right side, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really feel that explosion. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. And walk over. Now, rear hand. Lap-Sao strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, and retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. And rear hand, Lap-Sao strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to go into the first set of movements from the full corner. Right? See, you did a rear. For this case, if you're right side forward,
Left side.
left side forward. Okay, from here. Right. Rear hands like this, right? Right. Okay. Well, your front hand's not doing anything, so just defend. Okay. So this movement right here, by itself, without moving, turns into what's wrong? The front hand and the rear hand work together. As you step forward. So statically, it looks like this. Dynamically, looks like this. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, all at once. Front hand, rear hand, and front foot. Point. Okay? All work together. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. Okay? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retreat the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. Same drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, and retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. Very good. Okay. If you can do repeating one side, and then the other side, then you can do switch. So this is 1, right? So you front hand, right? 1. Okay, now this time you're going to go 1, 2.
Oh.
Front hand becomes, right? It's like this. So if I do both sides, it looks like this. Okay. 2, right? If I do it slow it down. 1, 2. That's the whole idea of this drill. Switching. Your defensive hand becomes offensive hand. Your offensive hand becomes defensive hand. In a static, like this, 1, 2.
We're
Right?
repeating the
1, 2. Right. Repeating the way.
1 to 5.
Right. We're repeating number 1, but we're switching between the arms. Okay, front hand defense, right? Front hand defense, rear hand offense. Okay, now the front hand just finished attacking, it needs to defend. And the rear hand just finished defending, it needs to attack. Right.
Yeah.
So, jump back into this. Right? Right? Right there. Okay? So take note, okay? Very good. Except we're not walking.
Right, we're
Sorry.
doing
We're
one
just-
side per half step.
Exactly. We're just doing one side, which is your left side, okay? Okay. Except you're doing one foot.
No strike.
One
One.
set.
Yes, exactly. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? So each step is accompanied by strikes.
Offensive and
offensive,
defensive.
defensive. Right.
Okay.
1. Very good. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Walk forward. Same drill. 1. It's all taking time.
See?
That's funny.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk forward. All right. Here's all. So that is the constructing part. Now we're going to do the deconstructing part. A lot of people think I'm crazy, you know. But when you do a single-handed, it becomes very meaningful. Especially this guy I'm teaching nowadays. You know, this guy, he only has to use it with his left arm. It's very meaningful. So I thank him for bringing to light the importance of keeping fighting. Okay, so if I were left side forward, right? And my front hand is defending, my rear hand is attacking. Now, okay, if I take away my left hand, which means what? I need to attack, just like doing the first form without the phantom arm. You see, this is right. It's easier because your both arms are looking at each other for cues. It's not there anymore. It was this. Okay? This makes you realize that, oh, double Tan-Sao, double Gan-Sao, and then a low Bang-Sao back to Tan-Sao. Okay, do it single-handedly. Okay, now it's 1, 2, 3. Especially when you do this, like this. Okay? When you finish, oh, I gotta go from here, and then, right? Here, and then here, or the front, and this. You gotta do all this by just single-handed. It's much more difficult when you have the other arm to accompany you, right? So you come here, back, right? Then, oh, what's that? Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do this. Then come back here, this. Right? When you do single-handed, it's easy. But when you try to do single-handed, when you used to do double-handed, all right, so left side forward. It used to be this way. Now, this is taken away. So, attack, defend. Right? Because if you only look at my right side, attack, defend, right? Without the left hand, it will be attacking, defending. Attacking, defending. So, you're doing this the whole time. The front hand is doing this. defending, attacking, defending, attacking. It's the same sequence in reverse, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems to me too, in a practical sense, if it was me and I'm stuck doing the 2 beat, that I'd want to do it in cycles of 3, so that I always end with an attack. So it's like an attack, defend, attack, attack, defend, attack. Because I don't want to end with the, oh, I got it, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this makes you aware of each arm rather than depending on each other for the next movement. Okay, what do we do now? Okay, together we do this. Rather than say, I don't care what you're doing, I'm doing this. I can be independent. I don't have to look for my other arm for cues. And then eventually we transfer the concept into a single blade, a long sword, double-edged. It starts to make sense. You only have one. Both arms are holding onto the same handle. Now you only have one sword. Yeah, so it's, again, empty hand inspires weapons back and forth. Okay?
It's funny, as a Verizon, there was a quick clip on some medieval show or something, and they were sword fighting with the big heavy blades, and they're just like, ugh, ugh. And I was just thinking, like, man, if those guys would have, fought just, the 2 knives. You do so much with those big swords. Just
Those guys
control
with
them.
the big metal.
Yeah, Middle East,
yeah.
because it's very heavy. The sword, those swords
They
are so
never
heavy.
encountered like the East, right? I mean, in that time.
They're
Well,
knocking each other
at
down.
that time,
Yeah.
the only East that they encountered is Persians.
And they were the
Middle
just the
East,
slashing.
yeah, the Middle East,
Yeah.
not the East.
Far
East,
East.
yeah, the Far East. So
Jeez,
it didn't
so
really,
archaic.
yeah. But then again, Marco Polo went to China. They didn't really. He wasn't. He's an artist. He was an artist. He wasn't a martial artist. So he picked up noodles. so you have spaghetti. Basically, is Chinese noodles. You look at, it's the same thing, right? Except the Chinese noodles have more varieties. Some are skinny, round. Some are fat and square. So it's more variety. All right. Anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do single-handed. Single-handed. First, we're going to go like this. Okay, just your front hand. Okay. Remember to defend first, right? 1, 2, and back. 1, 2. You won't do it one half. You do it this half. Okay, which is defend, attack. Defending with a tan style, attacking with a full style. Okay. 1. Very good. 2, 3, 4, and retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk back. Same drill with your right side. Defend, attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Walk back. Okay. Now, going to use a complex, which is like this. You only have this arm available. Complex. Simple complex. Right? Right? Complex, we're going to do the other half. We're going to do the attack without the defense. So from here, you're going to attack and defend. Okay, 1, 2, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. Complex. Very good. Left hand only. Attack first, defend second. 1, 2, 3, 4, and retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk forward. And simple. Very good. All right, so now we're going to combine the two. Just do one arm at a time. Your front arm start with the defense. Finish that, and then your rear hands start with offense. Okay? So this is what, let's see, this like this, right? So front hand, I'm going to do this and this. Rear hand, I'm going to do this and this. So be like this. Okay? 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Reverse. Okay? In reverse. Okay? The reason I do this, I want to jumble your minds. Because the more, because the trouble is when people do drills, the drills stay the same over decades. This is my teacher's teacher taught him. This is the way I'm teaching you. Span 4 generations, and your drills never change. Whoa, there's no evolution there. So we constructed, which is this. Now we deconstruct. Do this one first, and then do this one second. Now do this one first before you do this one. What happens is your mind's constantly focused on what you should be doing.
Yeah.
So slow down a little bit, okay? Speed is not speed is not important right now. Good form is important. Okay? Okay. 1, defense, offense. 2, offense, defense. Okay, but don't forget to bring it back. Right? That's why it seems easy, because when you do this, it's easy, but when you start doing this, you forgot this hand. That's normal.
So
you do this, oh, a hand. All right, very good. 3, 4. Hey, see that? Okay. Now retreat, same thing. Front hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk back. Very good. Front hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. It's like it's the same drill, but it doesn't look like the same drill anymore. That's what Bruce meant by formulas.
Yeah.
Okay?
And keeping the hand in Lap-Sao and bringing the attacking hand to defense feels so like exposed. Right?
Yeah,
it's a good lesson right there.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Steve.
You mocking the master?
What's that?
Mocking the master?
Download these videos, dude. That's all.
I-
You just keep them on the hard drive. Now, grab everything he says. Thing is, my hard drive burned.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
I gotta get another. No, I only downloaded 2. I started downloading 2, and I couldn't power it up no more. So I'm gonna find another way to power it up.
Too much power in
All right,
the
thanks.
class.
Yeah, no. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, you probably eventually would probably need an external drive to store all the
Yeah,
videos. Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. But I was telling them, I have an external drive. The thing is, it burned. Right at the second copy, I'm like, you serious? I couldn't turn it on.
Really? Oh.
So I get another one. It was only like 500 gigs, so I gotta give me 2 terabytes now. That's cheaper.
I know, they're so cheap nowadays. It used to be, 160 gigs cost you $300-400. Now you can get
One for under $100 this year.
Yeah. And supposedly the new iPhone 5S is twice as fast. It has the processing speed of a laptop.
Oh, jeez.
That's fast, okay? So it's no longer a phone, it's really a computer, okay? So a lot of times, Susan will be working on her iPad, and I'll be working on my laptop. And then she said, well, how come I get kicked out of the wireless? I said, because it's not a computer. It is a phone on steroids, that's all. It is a phone. It's not a dual core Intel processing,
Yeah.
But obviously, Apple kicked up a notch. I mean, really nothing's changed other than the fingerprint, but everything else is the same.
That's pretty cool though, the
Yeah,
fingerprint instead of the,
fingerprint, you're right.
the password.
Right, but the thing that you really can't see is the processing speed.
Yeah.
It has that.
Yeah, we'll
Is that-
see. I don't know. My Droid Max is faster than my computer even.
Droid has more features than Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially the Samsung nowadays. Samsung.
No, I just have it Max HD. Razer. They sell it at Verizon too, but I'm waiting for that on the Razer Max HD for like 3 years, and I still have. I was able to. There was a guy that was working at Verizon, and it was his last week.
Yeah.
And I was up for an upgrade, but he's like, you have unlimited, which is like, they don't do that anymore. Like a true unlimited.
Are you with AT&T?
No, Verizon.
Well, you should be grandfather.
Well, that's what he was able to do. He said that they're not grandfathering anymore, but he said that he would still be able to do it. They're frowning on that, but he's like, it's my last week, I'm just gonna.
Oh.
Because if they
I
find
guess
out.
they changed the policy, but used to, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have unlimited text, but no, I don't.
Oh, this is like unlimited, like web, like data.
Oh,
usage
yeah.
For
Oh,
internet,
no.
for internet.
I know, yeah, they. But if you're on wireless, you're not using anything.
Right.
The only time you're using the only
Yeah.
time you're using any data is when you're on 3G or 4G, LTE.
Yeah.
But if you're on wireless, you can,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, cool. Any questions? So I just want to take you on this journey and also the process that you see. It is the proverbial statement that Bruce Lee made many years ago. When I first learned Kung Fu, a punch. No, before I learned Kung Fu, a punch is just a punch. After I started to learn Kung Fu, a punch is no longer a punch. After I studied Kung Fu for a while, a punch is still a punch. That says it all about constructing and deconstructing. Because if you ask any kid, hey, how do you kick? Like this. Because this is what he sees. Or like this. That's called lifting, it's not called kicking, but that's what he sees. Okay, same thing, a little kid, how do you drive? Like this. Because he sees mom and dad does this. But he has no idea what's involved in this. He doesn't see all the stuff underneath. All the eyes looking at rear view mirrors, he doesn't see that. All he sees is this. Now, when he gets to be 14 or 15, got his learner's permit, he sits there, all of a sudden, I want to move this hunk of metal. Right? And the instructor saying, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, you accelerate, you stop. Man, it's not just this anymore, okay? And a punch is no longer a punch. After you do for a while, how do you drive? Just like this.
Same thing.
This is things people don't talk
Good
about.
analogy.
This is so simple, yet people make it so difficult. I'm teaching you 100 techniques. You're saying, more is better. But that's just the opposite of Wing Chun. It's simple. Simple is less. Less is more. Simple is better. Okay? I mean, how many people say that? No, I want to show you how many ways I can kill a man. All these techniques that you can do. It's not simple. All we care about is the throat, the entire neck. And the beauty is, you don't have to pinpoint strike. Any part of the neck will do you good, do him bad. Right? Yeah, that's very important. Okay. Same thing. So our constructing is this, learning how to do this. Right? And how many ways to do that? Oh, okay, do the other side. Okay. First side, the other side. Oh, that's switch. How about do it one hand only? This and this. Okay, this and this. Okay. That, by the way, is the next move we can do. Right? So left side forward. Begin front hand only. Okay? So you're going to do this, right? Front hand, you're going to start with defense, okay? Pan Sao, and then Fuk Sao. Okay? Right?
Yep.
Okay, once you finish we finish the Lap-Sao, then you're going to do a repeat. We did that already. Yeah. Okay, you're going to do a repeat like this. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then you go 1, 2 again. So that's called yin and yang. Okay, palm up, palm down. If you can do palm up and palm down, you can certainly do palm up and palm up. How would you do that? Exactly. Right. Well, I remember you talked to this guy.
I did it by accident last time.
Right. See,
The body just starts.
body knows, but you have to know what you're doing. When you train, you have to have an agenda. When you fight, you don't. You can't have an agenda because it doesn't work. What do I do now? Flow, which is called improvise, right? When you fight, you improvise. But when you train, you have to have an agenda. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing yang, 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 yin. Okay. Once again, a lot of people are very confused or unclear about this. Anything that's bright is yang, even though the symbol says yin yang. Okay. Even in the Chinese way, they still say yin yang for some reason. Yang,
First.
yes, lady first. Okay. So remember, anything that's white is yang. That means bright, means masculine. Anything yin is feminine. Okay. So bottom will be yin or yang. Bottom.
I guess.
Yin,
Yes. Top.
yang.
Yes. Okay.
I was thinking something I should.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. So
It was a trick question.
forward is what?
Heavy.
Forward is
Yang.
yin.
Yeah.
Yang. Backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. You see masculine. Forward. Feminine. Men.
Yeah.
Women. Okay.
So that's what you meant by bottom.
Bottom.
Or
Top.
like open,
Bottom.
submissive, men, male, like
Aggressive.
on top,
Right.
right? That's
Okay.
it. Okay.
Mission stop. Missionary position.
I didn't
Okay.
want to say it.
Okay. Okay. So.
Yang.
As you can see, this was developed by a male, a guy, many, many, many years ago. Back then, women's position in society was very, very, very low. Okay, your husband is your world. You serve your husband and your children. Okay, so that's how it became the yin and the yang. So feminine is the yin side. Okay, so for example, now if I do this, that's a yang again. But if I do this, it's yin. Okay, so same thing. I can go yin, right? Attack, defend. Attack, defend. I go yin and yang or yin yang.
So
Okay.
it's basically the side that you're showing.
I was gonna think, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Down, down.
See, that's
Here, here. I'm gonna do
palm down or palm up. Palm down, palm down. Palm up, palm up.
Yeah.
Okay?
No.
So be very clear
Yeah.
that, okay, so you push is yang, you pull is yin,
Yeah.
forward, backwards. Okay? Now when you go sideways, it can be either one. Because
Sure.
it's neither is inferior to the other. They're the same. So you can say this is yang, then this is yin. If this is yin, this is yang. So sideways has no preference. They can be represented by either way. Okay. But very obvious, top and bottom. Okay, front and back. Forward, backwards. Okay. So push and yield. Push will be yang. Yield will be yin. So we play with these two different seemingly contrast, but also harmony. Okay, if he pushes and you pull, you become one. There's no separation between the forces, right?
Yeah.
If he pushes, you push back, then there's a conflict. See, he pushes, you yield. There's no conflict. Okay? And if you only yield, or you pull. So the yang, the yin, which is the feminine side, you add a yang to it, which is this side. That's why this symbol is not a straight line separating the two halves. It's a curvy line which represents possibilities, also ambiguity. What is it? A little more yang, less yin, right? So you can see your attack, of course, is masculine, it would be yang. Your defense is yin, feminine. But each contains each other. Yang contains yin, and yin contains yang. So when you attack, you have Lap-Sao, right? When you're defending, you're always thinking about attacking back, right?
And when we're retreating, we're attacking.
Absolutely. So that's a good example.
Yeah.
Yin, retreating, you're attacking. Okay.
And the sideways could be sideways a little bit back, or it could be sideways cutting.
You can have diagonal.
Yeah.
Right? See, that's the ambiguity.
Right.
Am I to the left or to the right? Yes, I'm to the left, but slightly diagonal that way. Or yes, I'm to the left, but slightly diagonal this way. You see, that's the ambiguity, the possibility as well. So once this concept, this principle is understood, then everything that you do is yours. So instead of collecting techniques, you create your own. Really? You create your own. All right. Very good. So we're going to work on the next one, just briefly, so you can see the yin yang. Okay. So when you have yin and yang, immediately you have 4 possibilities. Okay. Yin yang. That's 1. Yang yin. Right? Which is this. Yin yang, or yang yin is 2. Yang yang 3. Yin yin 4. So this will be yang yin. This will be yin yin. This will be yang yang. This will be yin yin. Everything you have done before. Okay? It's not like, oh, I've seen that before. You've done everything. Okay? Now you're able to explain rather than, oh, this is just a sequence. When you go like this, that's a technique. When you go like this, that's another technique. You're just playing with concepts. Okay? You can use yin yang, but you can also say, I'm going to categorize my movements from palm up or palm down. Palm up, palm up. Palm down, palm down. Okay? Or palm up, palm down. Or palm down, palm up. Ultimately, you would trace back the hammer.
Yeah. And within those 4, there would be another one for each, because you would do the opposite of that. Meaning, like, whether you attack first or you defend first.
Right.
Change, right?
Right, exactly. So you can say, I'm going to attack or attack. Or defend and defend. Or attack and defend and attack. Right? So the way you look at it has to be from remember your intentions determines your actions. What do you want the movements to do for you? Do you want your initial movement to defend, or do you want your initial movement to attack? Just because you defend first does not mean you cannot defend again. Just because you attack first does not mean you cannot attack again. So that goes to defend and defend, attack, attack, defend, attack, attack, defend. Right? So if I'm doing attack and attack, attack. Yang, yin. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? So so once you understand that, say, what do I want these moves to do for me? Do I want to go attack, defend? Oh, attack, defend. Well, that's from yang, yin, yang. What if I wanted to attack, defend again by using yin, yin? Okay? Same thing. Attack, defend, yin and yang. Attack, defend, yin and yang.
And then we have the lines. We want to add that in.
Right. Do you want
Circular,
your line to be a chopping motion, or you want to the thrusting motion? Again, what part of the arm you're thinking about? Okay. So it expands. It's never ending. So that's why my teacher always used to say, Wing Chun should be very organic, which means like you plant the seed, you water it, it's going to grow. Right? But collecting techniques will be, okay, I'm going to go to a nursery, get a full-grown tree, boom, another tree, boom. Okay?
Yeah.
Rather than just plant a seed, plant a seed. Cheaper, cheaper to do that. And watering is practicing. You gotta make sure you weed, you water, you fertilize,
Right.
so grow.
Figure
You
out
don't
the
just
dry
say, boom, grow, grow.
Yeah.
It's like, I went to class today, I'm gonna just sit home and
Ah.
watch TV, I don't think about it. It's not gonna grow. You
Right.
practice, okay?
You gotta find where the water's not reaching, right?
Exactly. Why isn't it growing? What's wrong with the way I approach, way I practice? You know, again, you practice intelligently. It is not how long you practice. It's how, how intelligently that you practice. So practice smart. Okay, very good. All right, so we'll quickly go into the Lap-Sao, Lap-Sao. Okay, but this will be the palm up and palm up. Yang and yang, okay? We're just gonna do a couple of times, okay? So as you dart. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm sorry, it should be only do 2. Okay, now you retreat. 1. Very good. 2, 3. Very good. And then walk forward. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. And retreat. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay. Now your rear hand will be doing yin and yang. Okay. Your rear hand is your right hand, your left hand, right? So you're doing yin. Lap-Sao. Right? So you go 1, 2. Palm down, palm down. Right? 1. Right. Yep. Okay. 2. 3. Retreat. 1, 2, 3. Walk back. We did this out already, right?
No.
No.
We didn't do this out. Okay, let's do this out. Same thing. Rear hand. 1. Okay. 2. 3. There you go. Retreat. 1, 2, 3. Very good. All right. So, if you start to see. You see it? Okay, the first one is, again, these 2 sets, right? 1, 2, single hand. 1, 2, single hand. 1, 2, together. 1, 2. Okay. See it?
Symphony.
Okay. So the drill we just did is taking the second half apart. The second half is this. Right? First half is this. Second half is this.
Yes.
Take away. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Yeah.
All right? Okay.
Cool. Nice work.
Very good. Okay. So this is the deconstructing part.
Yeah.
Once you see that and you put it back together, oh, I know the origin. You don't, remember, the drills are not isolated islands. The seemingly isolated islands are all connected on the bottom.
That drill is the origin. The one, the offense defense is.
Yeah.
It's just deconstruct. I constructed this. It took me a long time to figure this out. Now I'm going to take it apart. A lot of people say, no, I don't want to take it apart because it took me so long. Or it took me so long to
Figure it out.
put it together. Now you're going to take it apart. But really, when you think about it, taking it apart. So, as the responsibility and duties of an instructor is to show you the way rather than lead the way. Because we all walk different journeys. The way I walk my journey is different from yours. It has to be because we're different individuals. Okay? My job is to say, here's a compass. Here's a map. Now, how you get there is, it's your own journey. Rather than, come on guys, follow me. And you're always behind me. Right? So I want you to do this to me. Now I'm here. Right now I'm maybe this, you're here. I want you guys to go like this and leave me behind. Okay? So I'm 62 years old, It's like, I want to be, pretty soon be 70 years old, so I want you to surpass me and be really brilliant and contributing to the art of Wing Chun. Okay. So the journey, what I'm doing, that you are going to be doing is I'm showing you how to break it down, right? Because everything can be done individually. So if we go from static, then we can do dynamic, right? This is not doing anything, right? This is doing something. The other thing is you just take it apart like this. Boom. Oh, that's one. And just do this. Oh, the other side. That's what I'm doing. And then do both sides, right? That's one. And then you do it with footwork.
Yeah.
So the next one is this. This, right? So do this, and do this, and do this, and then do this, and do this. And pretty soon you do this, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? All right, the third one is this. Well, if I can do this, I can certainly do this. So you do this side first, eventually both sides. See, you take it apart, see? Right, take it apart, right?
Yeah.
And the next one is Gansa. Gansa, you can do back fist, or you can do a Kwanzaa style, right? Right? Or you can also do a thrusting, like this, right? Thrust towards the throat, or towards the eyes. And the last one is the Fuxia, right? So that's how you take it apart. And then you start connecting them. First you learn the sequence, you take the sequence apart, you work on individual sets or pairs, and then you start connecting back together again, randomly. All right? Very good. Okay.
Reverse engineering.
Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to get caught up on the. I know you
Say, get him.
You watching Lap-Sao, he's visiting? You watch it. Okay.
I didn't watch it all the way to the end, but I watched it.
So that's what we're doing, okay? First one, do very quickly, just do, okay, every drill has the root, and then you grow, okay? So this is the original, right? Just using the fist, right? Using the fist. Okay. The next one is using empty hand. Okay. Okay. Good direction. And then you
Just got it.
yeah. That's all right, I got one here. So again, I'll bring out our old friend, 8 directions. Okay. Look at the punch as this. Okay? So, but it's right here. Right here, you can see it, okay? Look at the vertical line.
Put it off the camera.
Oh, no. Okay, look at the vertical line, right? This one right here,
Uh-huh.
okay? So this is what I'm doing, right? See? Punch. Punch. Vertical line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then look at this line here.
Okay.
Okay. Look at my left arm. See it? Okay? Then look at this line. Okay, keep going. So I'm going to do, from my right side, all 3 lines. Vertical line, diagonal line to the left, diagonal line to the right. Straight punch, Fuchs-style strike, jump-style strike.
Mm.
All right? That's it. You can turn the punch into a open hip strike. It'll be like this. Vertical, diagonal to the left, diagonal to the right. Same thing, vertical, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left.
Also like this, right?
Yes. Okay. How did you arrive to that conclusion?
Because you went this way, and this way, but I mean, yeah, this way, but you didn't do it this way. So I was thinking of the opposite of what you're doing.
Opposite of. Where did you
The
get
yin
that?
and the yang.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay. Otherwise, you just guess it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, oh yeah. Why? If you can have palm down, you can have palm up. That's all. That's what we were talking about earlier. You see how everything? It's so amazing. It's like, okay, he's done with that lecture, and then we're doing something else. Hey, it's connected.
Yeah.
It's everything he just said. It's connected to what we're doing here, right? It's not like planned that way. It just is that way. You know, I'm just, because I constantly talk about this guy, so it's beginning to sink in. If I can do Buji with my palm down, I can certainly do Buji palm up. But trust me, they will not say this. They will not call this a Buji.
Beauty.
Exactly. Buji is it's a thrusting finger or darting fingers. That's all. I can dart my finger this way, this way. This is this way. Okay, but they turned this into a technique. So Buji, the thrusting fingers, can only be done this way. This is a Tansao. No, that's not a Tansao. This is a Tansao. Okay, Tansao becomes a technique only for defensive purposes. See how light years away we are from everybody else. I dare you really to look for people who write articles like this. You won't find them. It's impossible. Because no one on their website talk about this, even though they have it in their design, their logo.
Yeah, their logos.
Yeah, oh, that's very cool. But do you know what it means, mister? The first thing the guy should say is, before you learn anything else, study the principle of yin and yang. The rest is easy. Yin, yang, yin, yang, yin, yang, yin, yang. Right? Rather than, oh, that's called lever punch. This is called corkscrew. This is called thunderbolt, whatever. That they do that. Wow, so cool. So what did you learn? I learned thunderbolt punch. Ow! Is it pointing up or pointing down? Pointing to the side, pointing to the other side. That's all. Or anywhere in between. And then okay, just hold a sword and it becomes a knife. Becomes knife fighting. All right. So, Ted, with, so you're going to take turns, okay? Take turns, okay? So at first do just a vertical punch only, right, okay? I want you to go through the 5 changes. 5 changes.
Right now?
Yeah. And in fact,
Both sides?
yes, both sides, and I want you to call them out. Okay? You say re-grab, you do both sides.
1, 2, or 1?
You call them out. Just say re-grab, tons off.
Regrab, tons out.
Tons of change,
Right,
right?
tons out change.
Uh-huh.
Tons out change.
Uh-huh.
And then.
Pox out change.
Pox out change.
Right.
Pox out change.
Good.
And then, what do you call the this
Controlling the bounce out.
control box?
Yeah, controlling the bounce out.
Control
Yes.
I
box
never
out.
really into that.
Right.
Okay, control box out.
Uh-huh. And then last one, control the wusa.
Okay, and then control loose out.
Very good.
Somewhere in there.
Uh-huh.
No,
Good, good. All right, so you probably heard on the last weeks. Again, we have to see the roots, okay? If you look at this drill called Lap-Sao drill, there are basically several components. You have bangsa, you have wusa.
Oh,
You
so
have-
which one, so this does the first 2, this one does this.
Correct.
one.
You should be able to break it down like that, okay? The first 2 are based on my bangsa, okay? The third is based on my wusa. Okay, this becomes important later on. Okay, so the third one stands alone. It doesn't have a cousin or brother. Okay. So the fourth one is his bangsa. The fifth one his wusa. Notice that?
Okay.
My bangsa, my wusa.
Right. His box.
His bangsa, his wusa.
Mm.
Okay? Okay? See, that's how you, rather than trying to memorize, you say, oh, from my perspective, I'm changing from here to here, here to here, or then from my wusa. Okay? Right? The next one would be, the first 2 are based on my wusa. Grab, non-grab. Third, wusa, my wusa. Fourth is my dasa, striking hand. First 2 are based on my bangsa. Third is based on my wusa. Fourth and fifth are based on my dasa. Okay?
His bond.
Right, here. Mine. My bangsa. My bangsa. My bangsa. My wusa. My wusa. My dasa. My dasa again. So see, that's another way to categorize your actions. Okay?
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Right.
But I thought like, they said his box out, his.
Right. So if everything's based on mine, it's pure subjective. It's all me. Mine.
Yeah.
Either I change from my bangsa, I change from my wusa, or my dasa. Okay? Dasa. Da is to strike. Right. Okay. So that's important. Okay. So Jose,
Yes.
so next one you're going to be doing is do it. No, do it with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Now here, we're going to elevate a little bit. Okay. So what he's doing that, you're going to call out re-grab. So he's going to re-grab once, re-grab twice, and then you go re-grab once and twice. You also call out.
Okay.
So he calls and he initiates.
Right here, now I'm going to do your part.
Okay.
Okay? Re-grab. Re-grab.
Regrab.
Times are change. Times are change.
Tons of change. Tons of change.
Times are change, okay?
Pox out. Pox out change.
controlling Lap-Sao change.
Controlling Lap-Sao change. Controlling Lap-Sao change.
Controlling Lap-Sao change.
Controlling Lap-Sao change. Controlling Lap-Sao change.
Okay, of course, I'm doing a little fast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't do it so fast, okay? So
It
if
looks
you
so pretty.
start anytime.
So it's a grab, right?
Regrab.
Regrab, change.
Mm-hmm.
Regrab, change.
Very good. Make sure you use your punch.
Yeah.
Regrab.
Now it's the
Punch.
Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
But
All the way.
yeah, Thompson change.
Mm-hmm.
Lap-Sao change.
Mm-hmm.
Lap-Sao change.
Controlling. What's it called?
Passo change.
Oh yeah, pass change.
Lap-Sao. Lap-Sao.
Good.
Now it's controlling his bouncer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That requires
Yeah.
speed.
yeah.
Good. Also pay attention to your form. Bounce out, your hand is not curled up. Make sure your loose out gets there first.
Controlling his capture.
Capturing loose out, his loose out.
His loose out.
Tribute.
Good.
That's it.
Okay. Now, you two. Now,
You mean, oh, you're missing one?
so test starts first. You should pay attention to your form. Form, run the, make sure your form is not sloppy.
Regrab.
Good.
Regrab. Regrab. Regrab.
Lap-Sao change. Lap-Sao change.
Tongues out change.
Make sure your thumb is now sticking out like that.
Tongues out change.
Lap-Sao change. Lap-Sao change. Lap-Sao change.
Tongues out change. Parks out change.
Go back slowly. And controlling Lap-Sao. Whoop. Too slow.
Now you control his loose out instead.
Yeah.
We'll do one more time.
First, we'd have to do the Lap-Sao, right?
Yeah, but you control his loose out instead.
Oh, I did, because I was slow. Yeah,
that's all right, it's all right, yeah.
I thought you were saying I should. I'm like, I didn't want to. Okay, so control both
Yes.
Lap-Sao. Get the words in. Control Lap-Sao.
Mm-hmm.
Control bounce out. Control bounce out. Fast.
Next one.
Control Lap-Sao.
Mm-hmm.
Control Lap-Sao. So I know. I know that man.
Control bounce out. Control bounce out.
Good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
One more thing. Well, there's always one more thing. That's the beauty. It's never-ending layers. Okay. All right. So, yin and yang again applies to open or close. Open or close. You can see that the first one is closed. The second one is open, which means I'm sure the world of Wing Chun will disagree with me. Okay. So to me, when you do regrab, you are basically working on closed hand trap. Closed hand trap. The second one is called open hand trap. Okay. Most people think of trap in terms of a more permanent action, detaining the hand longer.
Lock. Got it.
Yeah. See here.
Like a smother.
Well, you see, I'm not letting go. This is a permanency to it. And the purpose for a closed hand trap is for control. I'm controlling his arm and eventually his whole body. Right? That's the purpose for a closed hand trap. Open hand trap, on the other hand, now you remember the pin. Pin. Exactly. Pin is to detain momentarily so you can slide. So you're looking for fast speed. Designed for different purposes. One is for control. The other one is for fast speed. Okay? So for example like this, I'm detaining his arm momentarily. If I can detain his arm, even for a fraction of a second, that's still a trap. Right? It doesn't matter how long the detaining is, it's still defined as a trap. Because to trap is to detain, to immobilize. If I immobilize him for 10 minutes or immobilize him for 1 fraction of a second, I still immobilized. Okay? People don't think that's, oh, you're not trapping. The only time I'm not trapping is I don't make contact with him. Right? If I do this, I immobilize him.
You're still accomplishing your goal.
Which is immobilization.
Take a fraction.
Right. So when we transfer the knives concept back, that will be a bounce.
Yeah, because can you revisit that a little bit? I know it's
Okay. All right. So
bounce to grind.
yeah. So for example, let's go back to empty hand, right? So when I do a Tansao chain, you can see the pin. See, I'm pinning him because that's what I'm going for. Okay. See, I'm pinned to disable that arm.
Yep.
Faster.
Right, so if he throws a punch like this, right? So I'm doing this, okay? Rather than this, see, I'm doing this. Yeah. Okay, see the difference?
Flat.
Yeah, flat.
Will you relate that to using a bounce?
The bounce is like this.
And we went what we just did, but you
Yeah.
just do the second strike on a half beat. So it's like
Right. So now
What's the-
look at the directions again. Okay? If I do Tansao flat, that's pinning.
Right.
If I do a bounce, it'll be like this.
Well, you're halfway there. Anyway.
Yeah, see, but because I'm doing this. So you throw a punch, right? See, I'm doing, see? Then I go. I want to make sure this guy is controlled. Where the other one will be like this. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So that, see, right there. Remember, when you do single-handed, that's it. You bounce off him. You bounce off the wall. You bounce off his arm or his weapon. Okay.
But then we also have to use our
Right.
simplistic
Again,
director. Right, you're not bouncing going back and then forward, you're bouncing going forward.
Right.
yeah,
So-
yeah, you can bounce on defense too.
Here.
Camera.
Right?
So this way will be a pin when it comes in.
Right.
Yeah. This will be a bounce.
Got it.
See, pin, I'm really trying to hold on to that. So I can do this.
Yeah.
Bounce, I'm just gonna go. Right? So in knife fighting, my job is immediately disable that. So it'll be like this. And then, yeah. Yeah, because my knives are short. I can't reach. From here, I cannot reach him to his neck. Right? So I go, boom, and bounce.
That makes all the sense in the world.
Now, when you do open hand, that stick now becomes his arm. So when he, yes, I can do that because there's no extension. His arm is not extended all the way out here now. Especially when he comes forward. Right? Okay? So single hand would be like this. He comes in, that's a bounce. Now this will be pin, more permanent than a bounce. Okay? And the next one called slide. Okay? It's in that method. You can pin and slide, or bounce or slide. You can smother and slide. Smother is to prevent the force from developing. So he swings, I'm just right here, see that? Because now he can't develop. But if he comes over here, now, yeah, because he has time to develop the momentum. But if you cut him off, when he just left the gate, there's no, okay? So you smother. So you can smother and slide. You can bounce and slide, you can pin and slide. Okay, so these delivery methods can be mixed and matched.
We used to smother a back kick. Remember? That was smothering. Yeah. The person would throw a back kick, so you would spin.
Absolutely. You just come in.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you let him, you want to come in, so you look, he cannot develop. When he's halfway there, he's already developing. You want to cut him off before he develops.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing. So he throws it round, right there. I don't want to wait until like this. Too late. Okay? So you want to smother. That's kind of choke. You know, choking, the fire doesn't get started. As soon as you see the flip, you choke it. Put something over it to smother it. Right? You see a flame coming up, you get a blanket,
Yeah.
choke the oxygen out of there. Same kind of thing.
There wasn't grinding. That was something. That was another conversation, right?
No,
Grinding.
no, grinding.
That was just a rating.
Yeah. It's the manner that you deliver. Yeah. But you can also say it's a slide. You say slide.
Yeah.
Yep. Slide. Okay.
It is.
Creates a grind. It does. Again, you look at yin and yang. When you slide, do you slide off the surface as a weapon, or you slide on the surface as a weapon? Okay? Yin and yang. It's right? Close or open. So I can slide this way when it comes in, right? Slide like this, yeah? I left him. Or I can grind like this, right? Either I stay with him or I don't stay with him. So he would jump is stick or run. If I run, I'll use the other arm. He comes in again, right? See that? I don't have to worry about this arm because I'm pinning this. Right? See that? Because otherwise he's going to come and hit me. That arm's not being controlled. Right? Okay, you see what I'm saying? So that's the difference, okay? So, but if I want to stick with him, then it will be like that my arms are not this way. I'm sticking to him.
Right.
So either you run or you stick.
The lock chi.
Exactly. Lat is running or non-sticky. Chi is sticky. Alright? Again, the big brother. Yes. He doesn't say a word, but he's always watching you. When you don't do it right, you know he's looking at you. Alright, so always look at him.
Yeah.
Always look to him. Like yin and yang. He's always breathing down my neck. Okay? Alright, very good. Okay, so you would Ted.
See, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. Okay. So the next one is you're going to turn this punch into a thrusting finger, palm down. Okay. So in Chan terminology, this is considered Buji, except we have a condition of Buji. We call this palm down Buji, which implies palm up Buji. Palm up Buji is a tansab in an offensive way. See, that's why we don't memorize names.
Yeah.
We understand the concept, okay?
This
So,
be also yin.
this is the yin, yeah.
Yeah.
Palm down, the yin Buji.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just repeat that to one side, then you use the regrab to change to the other side.
And then you want to call them out again?
Just memorizing, not memorizing.
You do it.
Just call out in your mind. Okay? Yes. You mirror each other.
Keep on me. Somewhere in between.
So you do both sides.
Yeah.
Okay?
I didn't call out my mind now.
Okay. Just keep thinking. Okay? Every time you strike, it's Buji. It's a thrusting finger.
Return to the tongue.
Okay. I keep
Okay,
doing
take your
it.
time, take your time.
There it is again.
Stop for a minute. Isn't that amazing? It's just changed the shape of your hand. It's like, I'm lost.
I might have got a little lost before anyway.
Okay? Yeah, when you do the punches, you can do them backwards, forward, sideways. But as soon as you change shape, oh, it's like, oh, this is a whole new drill. That is the depth, my friend. This is the depth of your knowledge and skills.
Oh, that was not the last. That's the.
When you have trouble with that particular, just practice a little more
Okay.
until you nail it down.
All right, you need to do this side.
Okay. Ah.
Next one.
There. You gotta let go.
Yeah. Keep going.
I was talking to myself.
Okay, move on to the next one.
We've done.
That's it?
Did you grab the Lap-Sao as well?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Next.
Yeah.
So.
You were here.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
Still like,
No.
Mike, man.
My wife would never go for it. Learning this so I could have some
On the
part
start.
of it.
Yeah.
You didn't
Give me my hand, Mr. Mike.
No,
I think
but my
you
oldest
asked me about that.
daughter.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. So
When I-
Lee,
Yeah.
because my hand's so high, it's still okay like that?
Right. Remember, it's a drill. You're not really trying to poke your
Correct.
Yeah.
I just, that's
Yeah.
what I'm aiming for his center line.
No, because if you're taller, you just rather than having just kind of bend a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to work.
Right.
But
Yeah.
thinking when you bend, it's like, just.
Right. Just kind of adjust in such a way that it's not like shooting over. I think.
Yeah, because I think if you don't lose your form on the elbow, it's probably important.
Yeah. There you go. That's good.
Did you do
Yeah,
both
that's
sides? Reprint?
Yeah, I already done.
Okay.
Pull up a chair.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's it.
Good. Very good. That's great.
Cool.
Rest the shoulders. Good. So again, I'm using my crazy method of beating the horse over and over again until it dies, and then still beating, beating the dead horse.
Now move!
Over and over again, which means, you drill until there's nothing more. You dissect the body until there's nothing to dissect. So there's a saying from my teacher, it's like, it's like a person who is a pathologist, right? Well, all medical students probably do this. Well, here's an arm. It's more than just the arm. You use your scalpel, right? You slice it. Oh, this is skin. Oh, there's another layer of skin. And what's up? What's up with that? Oh, it's muscles, blood vessels, tendons, whatever, and then bones and marrow.
Yeah.
Now you put it back together. Now you know about that arm better than anybody else. What we see is only this. But what they see, blood vessels, and all that stuff that we don't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our method, our approach.
Yeah.
From the mad
I like it.
scientist.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
That's the perfect fit for me.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So you see, so basically we want to be an artist, but first want to be a practitioner, artist, and a scholar. Which means you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about. So when you do something, you can always say, this is why. And this, oh, I was taught to do it this way. That's easy. Okay, well, my teacher told me. No, I do it this way because this, because of that. So we are very, very greedy, ambitious. We not only want to be Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, we also want to be Phil Jackson. A person not only know how to do, but also how to teach. Right. So you start this way, then you reverse. You see that? Yin and yang. I start with Tan-Sao, finish with Pak-Sao. I'll start with Pak-Sao, finish with Tan-Sao. Same thing. Tan-Sao, Pak-Sao, Pak-Sao, Tan-Sao. You see how fluent your arm
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
and will. Oh, I want to do Pak-Sao first, boom. I want to do Tan-Sao, boom. I want to reverse. Tan-Sao, Pak-Sao, or Pak-Sao, Tan-Sao.
And switch.
Right. Exactly.
Other things.
This-
Of all the
Yeah,
all
this
the
is-
combinations you can use. Yeah.
These are games you play with yourself constantly. What's the other way? What's repeat? What's switch?
Mm-hmm.
Can I repeat this way and switch the other way? Can I repeat and switch? Switch and repeat.
So many.
Crazy.
So many.
Right.
Amazing.
Never ending.
You can get lost just doing like one thing and for
Mhm.
1 hour.
Okay, so, well, Ted is still writing. and
All
you guys-
right.
Oh, he's ready. Okay. So, YouTube, Ted and Loretta. So the next one, is always keep in mind 8 directions, 8 methods. Right now, we are doing directions. Okay? From an empty hand standpoint. Right. Before we continue this, I want you to see the closed hand version. Okay? Okay. All right. So sometimes you'll see people do this. Right? They do back fist. Not wrong, but unfortunately, that's the only way they know how. Okay? So after training like this, okay, you can start doing this. Right? Back fist. Okay, same thing, back fist.
Wow.
Right? Back fist. Okay, back fist.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so next one, same thing for here, back fist. Here, back fist. Right, same thing back here. Right? Okay? So back fist. Oh, that's downward. Then how about upward? Upward would be like this. Uppercut. It's like this.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we took care of going up or coming down. Next one is just do the diagonal, which is like this. Okay, so it looks like,
I just keep thinking of the hours I want to be able to spend with this. That's why it's near impossible.
that's the beauty. You can take
Yeah.
any one drill and just keep going down and down and see it's bottomless. You just say, where do I stop? You alright? You stop, you go visit something else. You know, a few years later, go back and see, go deeper. Because you can go deeper and deeper, there's no end, just one thing.
Yeah.
So you have to say, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna work on something else. And after a while, go back. That's the depth. That's why you can never be a master. How do you master something that has no end?
Yeah.
Okay? So if you say, oh, closed fist, open hand. Right? So you can also do it this way, right? Boom, boom, and boom. Any karate guys can tell you. Right?
Yeah.
All right? Open hand. Right? The directions down, up, diagonal, 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 diagonal. That's it.
Yeah.
Am I striking this way or this way? Right? This makes your previous experience that much deeper and richer. So when someone says, "Oh, I'm doing the inside lock," oh, here or here? Right. So he throws a straight punch. Okay, I'm doing it like this, right? Well, what if I do this? Now he throws a hook. I'm going like this or this. We see the other side. Defense, offense, defense, offense.
Great.
Okay?